These things look familiar to you? They're still in the car, but they're now going to be gone. We're heading to Alaska Air Cargo with our 2 vehicles full of products for Ketchikan, and super excited that they will be gone and out of our way while we are packing this week for our Arctic Comic-Con in Anchorage and a huge order for Providence Hospital, and also another huge order for our distributor who sells to like Walmart and the big box stores, and let's see, several other Anchorage customers, because we'll be heading to Arctic Comic-Con, which is in Anchorage, Alaska. That's about, if you're not from Alaska, that's about an 8-hour drive. We'll be pulling a trailer, and that's why I say 8 hours, because you can't be driving like a crazy person pulling a truck and trailer. The road is really bumpy, so I figured you better not watch me drive. It'd be very shaky looking. But look, almost all the snow is gone. It's actually warmer here than Anchorage, Alaska, which is actually very normal. A lot of people don't realize the interior, because it's away from the coast, is going to be more hot, just besides the winter times being freezing cold and the coldest. In the summertime, it's like the warmest. Sunny days is very common, and we like it to be nice and warm and sunny here, especially when we have cold winters. Beautiful winters still, but they can get pretty cold. This year it got to 50 below. So anyways, this is a nice change in the season, and also the willow trees are like blossoming, so I'm really glad I don't have any reaction to the seasonal allergies. But I have been noticing that I'm not having as much issues in the morning because we got rid of the mold on the window. So I'm driving our little tiny Toyota Yaris. We call it the T for Me car because its license plate is T for Me. And this past week, or actually just yesterday when I went to Chino Hot Springs, you might have noticed the inside of the car looked different. That's my old Honda Element that I love, love, love. We just had an engine swap performed in it because it was at almost 300,000 miles. And its engine, like, we're having issues with the transmission, so we figured we might as well swap out the transmission and the engine. So that's crazy that the transmission lasted until like 298,000 miles. And when I bought that vehicle, it's an 07, I bought it with 40,000 miles on it, so it was relatively new actually when I got it for a used car. But now the value of those Honda Elements have retained a lot of value. There's always problems with the Honda Element, especially because we live on a dirt road, and so the shocks have to be changed all the time. I drive it a lot because it's my main hauling vehicle, because it's so boxy. I can put tons of things in it and do the shows all over the state if it's just me traveling. And so the brakes get worn out pretty easily because of the mileage that gets put on it. This week we're getting ready for Arctic Comic-Con. Last Sunday was our fundraiser for Young Lives with the Mommy and Me Princess Tea. The weekend before that was the Women's Affair event at the Carlson Center. So you'll be able to see how, and I'll be able to observe how my diet and my routine changes. So this morning, I did not have time to eat breakfast. Actually, none of us did. We just like got up and we left. And we had a bagel sandwich from Espresso Yourself. They have the most inexpensive and good bagel sandwich. And then when I say bagel sandwich, I mean sausage, egg, and cheese. It's only $5.50. I think it's the cheapest in town, and it's not like burnt bagels, and it's just really fast and easy. So this morning we got bagel sandwiches from there. It's kind of near our house, and they're also one of our wholesale customers, so I also dropped off their order for our sweet matcha there, and then we headed to the tea house. But before I left the house, literally at the last second, while Brian and Michael were in the car waiting for me, I just like quickly ate some bee pollen after I already brushed my teeth, and then took my multivitamin because I knew I was going to forget. I've already had 16 ounces of fluid right away because we had an urgent order for Bucko's sweet matcha, and so I bought a sweet matcha, me and Michael, sweet matcha with oat milk, and sandwich. It's a pretty hefty bagel sandwich for me when I'm not eating that much, but I think I'm just going to snack on that because I still have half that bagel sandwich that I can have for lunch. And last night, we helped my parents move into their new apartment, and so for dinner, it was a very late dinner. I think it was like 9 o'clock or something like that, because we're staying late at the tea house trying to get these orders and all of the show packed for the Comic-Con. That we ended up eating at Arby's because they moved closer near Arby's, so it was easy to go to. And I had a crispy chicken sandwich. That's not usually my go-to. My go-to is actually the Market Fresh sandwich. So there'll be a lot more eating out this week because we're getting ready for a huge show and traveling. And the busier we get, the more often we eat out. And unfortunately, usually I end up missing lunch because I'm just so busy. So it is lunchtime right now, and it is day 22 of my 30-day health challenge. So it'll be very interesting seeing how things evolve with trying to remember to eat. Like I said, I went to Costco, what was it, yesterday, bought the sun chips, I bought the sausage, beef jerky type of sausages, whatever you call them. It's kind of like beef jerky for our road trip, and these little fruit bars. So we'll have them at our booth, we'll have them in the car when we're driving down, or in the truck while we're driving down, pulling down the trailer there. And on Saturday, we're planning on, well, not Saturday, Friday. Sorry, so many days to keep track of. Friday is the setup day, and so we're hoping to leave around 5 a.m. to get down to Anchorage to drop off the hospital's order around lunchtime. So it'll be interesting how things go, but I'm hoping to stay, on track. I messed up last week with eating lunch at 4 p.m., which is not lunch. But I think having the snacks with me will be easier. And sometimes I eat better when I do these pop-up events because I have something small to snack on. Or I'm like, okay, I'll spend money to eat out because I'm going to make money. So anyways, it'll be a very interesting weekend. You'll get to see us at a away show, away from our own town. And then I got 7.5 hours of sleep. By the time I went to bed, it was 12:30. So 12:30, 7 hours of sleep. So I barely got my 6 hours of sleep. I was pretty stressed last night going, oh my goodness, it's already 12:30, because I was working on a bunch of numbers, accounting, manufacturing numbers, trying to plan things out, getting ready to go to Kodiak Crab Fest, buying our airplane tickets for that because the ferry sold out, so we will not be driving down and taking the ferry this year. Other things, I'll be in Seward next Friday, which will actually be after my 30-day health challenge, but I'll be flying down to Anchorage, driving 2.5 hours to Seward, Alaska to do a First Friday event there. So this is if you cannot see it, every weekend, boom, 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 there's some sort of event happening, and this is what throws off my game. So hopefully my body is going to be intuitive enough practicing these 30 days of purposeful, healthy living that if I get off track in May, that hopefully I will be listening to my body, being in tune to my body. Oh, I'm hungry. Jenny, eat something, right? Oh, my lips are dry. Did you drink your 64 ounces of liquid at least? And recently I've been noticing I've been drinking more than 64 ounces just because I don't have to go to the bathroom as often because I've gotten used to it. And then also, I've been blowing my nose so much that I actually need the fluids, right? Because I'm losing fluids every morning. So now that it's not, I don't have to wake up and blow my nose a ton in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I'm still craving drinking fluids, or at least habitually drinking fluids. We're here at Fresh Press, dropping off their custom wholesale order. So they make a passion berry tea, and we custom blend it for them. So it's their own fresh press blend. And I'm ordering a smoothie, the Fireweed Tango smoothie. Me and Michael are getting one of those because this used to be owned by Hot Shot Sisters, and they sold it to these ladies at Fresh Press. And so we're gonna get some real fruit smoothies here. They should be pretty good. It's a mosquito. They're out. Actually saw several of them at Chena Hot Springs, and I'm pretty sure I got bitten by one already. Oh. Get close so I can smush you. What's in there, Michael?
Strawberry.
It's got strawberries. Michael loves strawberries. Taste it. What does it taste like?
Strawberry.
It looks like strawberries. Do you taste anything else?
No, just strawberry.
Just strawberries? Okay, I think it's got mango, hibiscus, and coconut water. Good?
Mm-hmm.
I told you we eat out a lot when we get really busy, so we went to Soulgate.
To eat the sun. 50 bucks. That was just a sun.
Dad got bibimbap while Michael got sushi. And Brian got his favorite, which is bulgogi with lots of rice. And I also got sushi. So lots of colors in our meal tonight.